Get ready because this story is about to heat up. Country superstar Carrie Underwood is stepping into a showdown with The View like nothing we've seen before. The tension couldn't be higher with a staggering $800 million now hanging in the balance. Carrie has filed a lawsuit against host Joy Behar and Sunny Hostin, accusing them of slander. The backlash is explosive and social media can't stop buzzing about it. Reports suggest that the hosts of The View are pressuring Carrie to back down, but she isn't budging. The battle has already escalated far beyond a simple dispute. So how did things spiral this far? It all traces back to Carrie's shocking decision to perform at Donald Trump's inauguration, an announcement that stunned her fans and set off a storm of controversy.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, from sea to shining sea.
The shocking twist came when The View host decided not to hold back, unleashing remarks that many saw as harsh and unfair toward Carrie. But Carrie Underwood wasn't about to sit quietly. She was ready to set the record straight before revealing all the details. And hey, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. It might just bring you a decade of good luck. Now, let's set the stage. The moment Carrie announced she would perform at Donald Trump's inauguration, the internet went wild. For some fans, it was a bold choice, a call for unity in a deeply divided time. For others, though, it felt like she had betrayed her principles, aligning herself with what they saw as Trump's damaging views and policies.
Carrie Underwood will take the stage at Trump's inauguration singing America the Beautiful. She said to the Post, "I love our country and I'm honored to have been asked to sing at the inauguration and to be a small part of this historic event. I am humbled to answer the call at a time when we must all come together in the spirit of unity and looking to the future." Well, that wasn't good enough for the tolerant left, of course, who is outraged over Carrie being outed as MAGA. X is blowing up with jokes about how she should sing her hit song Before He Cheats. Some are calling for her to be boycotted and canceled. John Rich weighed in, saying there are several top-tier country artists who support Trump, and I wish they'd finally have the balls to come forward and be counted. Ain't nothing outlaw about keeping your mouth shut to appease the record label. Carrie Underwood is making you look like a bunch of sissy boys. Carrie is talented, she is graceful, she is a class act, she has great legs, not that it matters, but she is everything that the tolerant left is not.
A tweet confirmed it. Carrie Underwood was set to sing America the Beautiful at Trump's inauguration. "I'm honored to have been invited to perform at such a historic event because I love this country," she explained. "So at a time when unity and a focus on the future are so important, it's a privilege to take part." But once the news hit, social media turned into a battlefield. Hashtags lit up as some called for boycotts while others proudly defended her decision. Still, the real storm began when Joy Behar and Sunny Hostin decided to weigh in. Their remarks didn't just criticize Carrie, they came across as outright attacks.
I wouldn't do it, even though I
You
can't
would
sing.
not sing?
No, I would not. I would not normalize him. And she says, "I love our country." How do you love your country and support and normalize somebody who was a convicted felon who really wants to destroy the country, in my opinion? I don't understand how you say you love your country at the same time as you normalize this convicted felon, which I can say now every day.
Joy suggested that Carrie's decision to perform wasn't really about unity at all, but instead a show of support for Trump's agenda, something she argued weakened true patriotism.
I think people feel pretty strongly about it. I think art is art, and you know, you have a right to perform where you want to perform. I agree with you, Joy. I can't sing a lick, but I certainly, and I have not been asked, but if I were asked, it would be a hard no.
Critics are stunned, fans are outraged, and Carrie, well, at first she remained silent, but here's the twist. Sunny openly declares she would never agree to perform at such an event. Together, Joy and Sunny sharpen their attacks, fueling the chaos. When Carrie finally decides to respond, she doesn't hold back. She comes prepared, filing a defamation lawsuit against The View and its hosts, accusing them of spreading lies that damaged her reputation. Reports suggest the hosts are scrambling behind the scenes, pressuring Carrie to settle privately in hopes of avoiding the devastating blow of an $800 million lawsuit. But Carrie stands firm. She makes it clear this battle isn't just about her name, it's about holding powerful media figures accountable for their words. Social media erupts with support, praising her courage. One viral post sums it up perfectly. Carrie Underwood isn't just defending herself, she's striking back at a corrupt media system.
Well, they wouldn't ask me, so I have nothing to say.
They're not asking any of us.
No, you do what you do. Listen, it's like, people do what they do for whatever reasons. It's like Joe and Mika.
Amid the uproar, the internet has become a battleground of memes and mockery. One viral creation titled Grace Under Fire portrays Carrie poised and unshaken, while another shows Joy Behar in frustration with the caption, "When you realize you picked the wrong fight." These memes highlight a bigger point. The View has often been accused of crossing the line, using its massive platform to stir division rather than fostering real dialogue. And now, with their comments aimed directly at Carrie, many feel the hosts may have finally gone too far. Behind the scenes, ABC executives are reportedly in full crisis mode. Rumors suggest network management is scrambling to calm the situation, even pushing Joy and Sunny to issue a public apology to Carrie in hopes of containing the damage. But the controversy keeps growing. Fans and critics alike are calling out Joy and Sunny, labeling their remarks less as critiques and more as personal attacks. Their futures on the show are suddenly in question, especially with insiders whispering that even Whoopi Goldberg, usually quick to defend her co-host, has chosen to stay silent this time. For Carrie, however, this battle has become about far more than herself. Yes, she is protecting her reputation, but she's also sending a powerful warning. Media figures cannot simply say whatever they please without consequences. Supporters see her lawsuit not just as self-defense, but as a bold stand against a system that has long avoided accountability. The stakes couldn't be higher. If this $800 million case moves forward, it could set a precedent for how talk shows are held responsible for their words, forcing a reckoning on where commentary ends and defamation begins. This is no longer just Carrie Underwood's fight. It's a clash over media ethics, public accountability, and the right of individuals to defend themselves. So now the question turns to you. Should Carrie stand firm or settle and move on?